Now I've been waiting an hour and a half, and the security guard is bluffing us. Soundwave! Dear God, you're big. If Scott's coming in through the hallway, he'll stop at every person.
Psych out.
Ah, you troll.
You want to see the coolest thing ever? Because this is, well no, this is the Kyle and Kara panel, right?
Yeah.
This isn't like Dragon Ball Z panel.
Nope.
Oh my God. It's Videl and Gohan. As rubber duckies. It's the coolest thing ever.
Do they squeak too? Or no?
You know what? I'm so scared to do anything to them.
Rubber ducky, you're the one. What's up, fun?
Alright, so this is like the Kyle and Kara panel.
So,
Do we need to introduce ourselves and like say what we've done? Sure. Yes? Kyle,
so anyway.
Kyle, they've already had to listen to me for like 5 minutes.
Oh my God. Okay. Hi. I'm Kyle.
Hi,
and, I'm totally an alcoholic. I'm here because I'm in recovery from anime voice acting. But it's an addiction I don't want to give up.
Please don't.
Yeah.
And I did the audition for Videl, and then they brought me back in and wanted me to do an audition to be a little boy, which was like, you want me to do what? That's just weird. And it was Chris Sabat who directed me into the voice of Goten, because I had no clue. I mean, how do you voice a little boy? And so he would always say, more gravel. Actually, can I say what? Well, you already made a drinking joke, so I'll make it. He always says, sound more drunk. Because if the way that Goten talks is, I have because I'm a professional voice actor, and I do a lot of narration and audiobook and stuff, so I have very good enunciation. And Goten, he's a little boy, so they want to slur, and so anytime if I would start pronouncing everything very accurately, he'd say, imagine you're more drunk. So Goten always kind of slurs all his words together a little bit.
And a little beer. Come on, son, drink up.
That's horrible, because he's like, 7.
Oops.
He was never drunk, nor was I.
No, but ever since Chris Sabat said, she kind of sounds like she's drunk. That's all I could think of when I heard it.
We were doing a video game recently, I don't know, like a year ago, and Raleigh is one of the engineers that works with Chris Abbott, and so I say a line, and I must have just slurred this line all over the place, and Raleigh says, "You gotta do that again, that was, I couldn't even understand anything," and Sabbath's like, "It's perfect! Don't change a thing!"
Can you say it's over 9,000 is goatee? It's over 9,000. Yeah, you don't know what that means.
I didn't even Vegeta says that to Nappa when he asked about, wasn't it
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Scouter, he's just like, it's over 9,000!
Because every Z fighter has a power level, and you know how they have a little eyeglass. The eyeglass thing, you could scan and then put it like an augmented reality thing. It's like, no, this person's power level is, it's over 9,000!
My lack of Dragon Ball Z knowledge just totally got exposed.
Karen Edwards, exposed. Metrocon.
Somewhere Chris Abbott's gonna see video of this and laugh.
Yeah, it's like, I'm an actor, I know nothing about my character.
Keep waiting.
Keep waiting. We're waiting. We're waiting.
Any minute now.
Any 15 to 20 minutes now.
Any hour now.
I'm gonna bust up water any minute now. No, I'm just kidding.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Somebody all the way from Vancouver!
Canada. Voice of Team Gohan.
And even though he's kind of hot, I'm totally gonna ignore him.
He'll kill you with a death note.
I'll kill you with my bare damn hands.
This panel just got real interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brad Swaile!
This is kind of cool. It's like you guys doing the your old radio show, and I'm a featured guest.
That's right.
Okay, I'm gonna transition with this next little statement. I love Japanese. It's like the coolest language out there. So much cooler than what I speak. English poorly, but I'm an art guy. I've drawn my whole life, and I work professionally as a graphic designer, illustrator, as well as the voice acting, and whatever else. And so I love to watch the shows, and you know, as cool as the language is, I hate reading, just in general. I mean, the last book I read was a coloring book. And the book that I finished before that was a pop-up book. You know, that's essentially where my reading expertise lies. So I just love, I'm a visual thinker, and I love watching it. So I kind of go back and forth too, as far as, and that's the great thing. I mean, these types of panels will often open up discussions, sub versus dub, and people start fighting and throwing boomerangs and things, right? And the great thing is, we live in a world, in a society, where we don't have to choose. We have options, you know? I mean, if you're pirating the stuff, well then you're hooped. But if you're actually like going through legitimate sources to acquire some of the stuff, you have the option. So, English version sucks. Don't watch it. I don't like the Japanese. Don't watch it. You got choices. We have choices in this world. Let's move on before I get up on an Apple box and start doing even more embarrassing things. Okay. Oh, we're doing this. Okay. This is so embarrassing. This is so much easier to do in a booth by yourself when nobody's watching. But look, camera. It's a good thing I spit out my gum, or otherwise it'd be in like the third row.
Sell it on eBay.
That's right. I am Kira. Whew. I need a nap. It's only like the 5th time I've done it today, so it's a pretty good day so far. Why can't I have why can't anybody ask me to do a line from, does anybody know Ranma 1/2? Why can't anybody ask me to do the duck from Ranma 1/2? It's always, do the epic maniacal laughter, not do the duck. Okay, now I gotta do the duck, I guess, right? Sorry, I really gotta prepare for this one. This one's a bit trickier than the laugh. Tiger face, lemon face, tiger face. Okay. Thank you. In case you couldn't distinguish, that was hungry duck, not angry duck. Angry duck sounds like this. Tired duck? Ooh, excellent question. I'm going to interject with a Ranma story, considering actually a lot of you guys have seen Ranma or heard of it or whatever. So I played Moose in Ranma. I know it's a weird show. And when you splash water on him, he turns into a duck. Well, they didn't tell me this originally, because when I auditioned, I didn't actually audition for the character of Moose. I don't think they had any sides for him, so I was auditioning for a couple other characters, and I was told I got Moose. I'm like, cool. They're like, this is what he looks like. I said, no, that's a girl. And they said, no, that's Moose. I go, okay, I take that back. It's anime. It was actually my first anime project too. So we're working our way through the script, and we get to like page 9 or something, and they're like, okay, do your next line. And so I got my headphones on, I hear this doop, doop, doop. I start to talk, and I'm like, oh, that's not my character. I'm looking at the script, like, no, it says Moo Moo Chan, I don't know what that. Oh, Brad? Yeah? Okay, let me tell you something about this character. So when you splash water on him, he turns into a duck. A duck? Yep, a duck. Okay, so what does that mean for me? You're going to be quacking for the next 6 pages. Quacking, you mean like a duck quack? Yep, duck quack. Can we hear you quack like a duck? Which you don't get often asked, right? So, perfect, let's get it. There we go. The birth of a duck. And I love that role because every time he was quacking, there was something going on. Like Shampoo would have him like tied up, or he'd be all angry, and I went nuts. And I'm kidding, they did sound not exactly the same, but pretty darn close.
Hey, man.
Hi, man. We're here.
Hi, Scott.
Hi. Introduce yourself.
We'll work on the name.
Starts with a T. Tyler?
Yes!
Yes! Vindication!
There's something else I want to ask you.
All right.
Do you know what, they're saying dirt diapers.
Yes. Yes. I'm still trying to scrub the image out of my mind.
And I won't investigate.
You have to. I will love to have my very own copy of Dirt Diapers. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
That has been around. It's dangling.
How many levels of wrong? How many levels of wrong? Sir, yes, ma'am, sir. Where did you find it at the finals? Bucket of finals. And God, what's I'm gonna go Jeff Flint, Dave, Bill Watson, and yes, that too. I'm assuming that's probably what I did.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, all prospectors sound like. Am I signing this? I'm gonna roll now, people. Hey, pleasure, man. That's all for Tyler, that's all for me. As we're signing off live from Metrocon 2011. Over to you, Jim. Hello, everybody! Hi, my name is Scott, and I am a... Damn. I think I did that joke last year. Wow.
Hi, Scott.
Hi. It's hot.
Yeah.
Lily White Canadian butt is going like...
What gave you that idea?
I would not want to be anywhere else in the world. It was actually, I mean, it was a really easy character, you know, it wasn't like, you know, you're not doing anything. I played Cobra Commander for a while, that hurt. Duo was cool for me, because it was like, wow, okay, what was I like at 15? Okay, here's a chance to be the total opposite of that. Duo was fun. I had a great time with him, because I just went, you know what? People were going, he's crazy, man. I'm like, no, he's the sane one. I don't speak and I wear a mask. That's crazy. I'm a little blonde white kid who's Arabic. I live under the shadow of my own hair. That's crazy! I'm a young Asian guy with the hairline of a 60-year-old. That's crazy! So doing Duo was the easiest thing I ever did. I will make you this promise, too. I will be the god of death. Once, I just blew that. Once again, but right now, I need some cheese.
How much did you Piccolo? But making somebody singing about candy.
As long as he's not singing about cucumbers. There's no pickle jar. That's already been, that issue has been resolved though. Somebody had brought me a pickle jar with Piccolo in the pickle jar.
I was there.
So they finally put me in the pickle jar. I want candy. I want candy. That's all I can remember the song. I just found out that Nameks have no genitalia. I found that I'm like, well, no wonder he's so angry. Jeez.
How did we figure that one out, Scott?
You walked right into that one, man.
I would answer this right now in front of you all. The reason is that and that's the final word on that. Yes.
I'm not afraid to admit this. I watched My Little Pony.
So you must have seen Chief Thunderhove. Pardon me. I have gotten more weird email based on that. People are like, what the? Oh! You're in my pony, I'm telling you.
So how do you end up voice acting?
I auditioned for it and I got it. They ended up, I wasn't really happy with the winter now because they went, you know, I'm going, yes, we all can see that the whole concept here, I mean, it's freaking Pocahontas again, okay? You know, and he is clearly an indigenous person, the whole tribal thing. I happen to be of that particular blood, I can get away with it. They were like, for God's sake, do not make him sound like he's native. Okay. You know that bison don't talk, right? My therapist has been telling me for years. And I believe the bison don't talk. No, it's because the jackrabbits won't shut up. So yeah, I mean, and plus work is work. People are like, why did you do all those Barbie movies? You know how much they pay me to do Barbie movies? I am a polyphonic prostitute. Will voice for food.
So Brad told us that when you recorded Wolverine
Oh,
in
Jesus,
X-Men
Brad.
that you got really into character and did some of the motions. Can you do some of that for us?
Did he tell you how the whole story ends?
No, but would you like to tell us?
Brad delights in telling this story. I've seen it on the interweb. Voice acting is much more physical than most people would think it is, with the exception of Ian James Corlett, who is a genius just standing there with his hands in his pockets. You know, it's not just standing there with your hands in your pockets talking. So yeah, especially fight stuff like that, it gets ridiculously physical in there. All right, I'll completely embarrass myself, because why not? My hockey team has already done that for me. Too soon. There was a dude sitting next to me on the plane wearing a frickin' Bruins jersey. It's like, okay, you know what? We know you won. Now you're just being very about it. So, I'm playing Wolverine, the most badass character ever to grace a comic book.
Damn right.
That's how huge, you know, when I'm like lifting up trucks and throwing them in Sabretooth or something, and it's just like... It was the fart of a 2-year-old girl. And it was one of those things that just came in that tiny moment of time, and they stopped tape. They're like, wait a minute, play that back!